Let me start off with a confession. I was never really into fighting games. I've only been to an arcade twice in my life, and both of those times ended with me sobbing because I spent all my coins on a Street Fighter machine and I couldn't beat the first stage even if my life depended on it. I'd end up playing Duck Hunt because that was the only free game at the hall, and that was me for the entire evening. Therefore, it was no surprise that when I started playing Aces Wild, Manic Brawling Action, I experienced vivid flashbacks to a damp hall, trying to hit the buttons as fast as I could while a kid with the braces and bits of nacho stuck between his teeth kept poking me in the side because he believed he could do better. He probably could, but I was reluctant to let go of the joystick, wanting to try just one more time. Aces Wild, Manic Brawling Action by Culture Attack Studios is exactly what the title says. Manic 2D brawling action in a side-scrolling environment accompanied by pounding music and such a diverse palette of colored flashes and lights that it might as well have been the next incarnation of Dance Dance Revolution. Shaking off this initial horrifying thought, I bravely decided to enter the tutorial modes before throwing myself into the real game. A little practice never hurt anyone, and God knows I'm out of shape. The tutorial text is simple and clear. Jump up and hit the dummy in the air, flashing your fists as fast as you can. This mechanic, although simple, is surprisingly effective and fills me with a strange feeling of satisfaction and glee. The game leans heavily on its combo system and it works like a charm. Jump up, sprint towards an enemy and unleash a barrage of punches and kicks before finishing him off with a crash attack, mortally wounding all but the most powerful of enemies. The colorful flashes and cartoonesque slashes only add to the atmosphere. Kick an enemy up into the air, jump after him while hacking away, catch him as he falls only to punch him into a container which leads to a satisfying smack. Add to this the superb choice of music, which made my feeling of an arcade experience complete, and you'll find yourself making sound effects as you punch away at enemies real soon. Your character builds up your wild meter, which allows you to unleash a super powerful special attack that will hit multiple enemies, killing the weaker ones instantly. This mechanic feels nice and balanced, never allowing you to abuse it too much, but also rewards you by making the attack even stronger as you build up the meter. Enemies will notice this too, and as your meter fills, they will become more and more ferocious, leading to a nice balance between overwhelming the enemy and being overwhelmed yourself. Speaking of characters, with 3 different heroes to choose from, you won't exactly be spoiled for choice, but to be honest, it's more than enough to consider playing through the game a second time with a different one. All 3 of them sport fighting styles that are considerably different. The first might possess more raw power, whereas the second might have more reach, and the third one will make better use of dodge mechanics. All in all, this makes for a pretty rounded experience. The art style is simply amazing. You'll come across hand-painted backdrops of city blocks, industrial plants, and overgrown jungle-like areas, all of them done in the same cartoon-like style as the characters. It reminded me of such games as Ridge Racer and 18-Wheeler, games where I would sometimes stop and just look at the magnificent view presented to me. There's no time to stop and look in Ace Wilder though. Enemies come at you frantically from all sides, and the pumping soundtrack compels you to continue your quest to punch as many enemies as you can, as hard as you can, until they explode into even more enemies. The game even has ninjas, did I mention that? In conclusion, Ace Wilder Manic Brawling Action is the perfect mix between an old-school 2D arcade fighting game and a modern side-scrolling brawler. The fast and ferocious gameplay, combined with the flashy visuals and pumping soundtrack, lead to a game that is perfectly suited to call on that tried and trusted arcade feeling, all from the comfort of your home. The game is up for sale on the developer's website for only $10, and that will get you a DRM-free copy. And if you want to support the guys over at Culture Attack Studios even more, make sure to check out the Greenlight page for this game and go and vote for it over there. Both of these links will be in the description below. Culture Attack Studios have also graciously given me 3 copies of the game to give away to you guys, so be sure to thank them for that. All you have to do for a chance to win one is leave a comment behind telling me about your greatest and best experience or memory of an arcade hall. So if you have a particular fond memory of a game you used to play, describe it to me in the comment section below, and the best 3 will receive a free copy of Ace Wilder. That's it for this episode of Indie Beginnings. Stay tuned for a new episode on Monday. If you like this video or you just want to support me, you can do so by leaving a nice comment behind and maybe clicking the like button, because that's always a good thing. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye-bye.